I want to share my little anonymous secret. I was 32 when I met my husband. He was almost 37 and single. He didn't really seem like man of my type, but I was a bit desperate. I needed to settle down. He is not really fluent in English and acts a bit barbaric. Not how I imagine my future husband. He's a plumber and he gets a lot of work. He travels often, but he's home most of the time too. I wouldn't have agreed to marry him if I was young. Though I would have dated him because he has money and he's equally generous. He's a nice looking man, but he doesn't dress or sound like it. A woman like me wants someone who is good looking and knows how to dress and speak fluently as well. I was really reluctant when he brought up the idea of marriage, but I had to agree because I was 33 by then and I felt like no better man was coming my way. I had good men I was talking to, but none of them was interested in marriage or marrying me per se. After we married, I started hating myself for settling with such a man. We barely attended any corporate event. His friends are all local, and he's always about us doing local things. I am ashamed of him, so I don't even like staying by his side when we are out. Long story short, I got pregnant for someone else because I don't really enjoy being intimate with my husband. He turns me off because I don't find him attractive. The guy I got pregnant for is equally married. He's the one I wanted to marry before he dumped me for someone else. We dated for 2 years and I was madly in love with him. I couldn't handle the heartbreak, but when I realized in marriage that I married the wrong person, I reached out to him and we've been intimate ever since. I'm not in love with him. I just like being intimate with him because I find him to be more of my dream man than my husband. I had a child in January last year. My husband thinks he's the father. I am not worried about DNA because it will never cross his mind. It's the illiterate ones who disturb women with DNA. This is a secret that would never come out because my husband is convinced the child is his, and I never told my ex the pregnancy was his. I just found out that I'm pregnant again, and I don't even know which of them is responsible for this one. My problem right now is that my ex mentioned that he wished I could give him a child. He and his wife have only one child. The woman is battling with PCOS, and my ex is in need of a son badly. My first child is a boy, and it is his. But I don't know what would happen if I tell him. He can't be trusted, so I fear to reveal the truth. I wish that he knows the truth and puts the child in his plans. Please, what should I do? He is richer than my husband and will give the boy a better life, to be honest. Please post anonymously and let your audience advise me. Thank you. No judgments, please. Hey, hmm. Hey, I, I can't even talk.